had to get out and make myself walk this morning. There's a ridge near my guest house in Ubud called Campuan Ridge. And I had to leave because my brain in the morning has been just flooding my thoughts with like memories of the past and all these, mistakes I've made, failures, embarrassing moments, shitty moments, like all these bad memories. It's like keep flooding in the morning, and I'm not really sure if it's just, I'm not sure what it is, but it definitely got me out of bed this morning. And so I've been, I found a great spot kind of at the top of the ridge to have a juice and do some journaling and just think about like what is happening in my life and in my brain that's making these thoughts so prevalent in the morning. And what I've come up with is that I feel that I'm going through a big identity shift at this moment in my life. I think that I'm trying to break old habits, break old patterns, move through the world differently, and be a different person. So I feel like my identity is shifting. I'm turning into a whole new person. And maybe my ego every morning is trying to like remind me of who I was, like scaring me into staying who I was, because, well, that doesn't make sense though, because the ego wants to keep you safe, right? The ego wants you to stay the same and never change and stay safe and stay comfortable. Whereas, it's like your soul, your true self wants you to grow and change and become like the best version of yourself. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's my subconscious trying to remind me of who I used to be. And so in the morning, it's like, don't be that person today. But it's really quite disconcerting because it's depressing. Like, part of me is like, why do I keep recalling all these like bad moments in my life? Like these super embarrassing moments where I, said the wrong thing, I did the wrong thing, I hurt people, I hurt myself, I settled, I would sugarcoat things because I thought the truth would hurt. And I think I was just hiding basically my whole life who I really was, because I was afraid nobody would like me if they knew who I really was deep down inside. And it's almost like deep down inside I've been creating this like villain that I am, like, oh, I'm not as nice as people say I am, or I'm not as kind, and I'm not as compassionate. Like, I'm really just this cold bitch deep down inside. And maybe that's what I'm afraid of, is that's who I really am. And I don't believe it. I don't honestly believe that's who I really am. It's just that, yeah, there's just these memories from my past that paint me in this really awful light that makes me just look weak and vulnerable and not caring, not giving, not compassionate. And I was thinking about this on the walk. I was like, why am I not recalling or remembering the good memories? Like the laughter, the joy, the awe, the excitement of, meeting a new friend or taking a new adventure, seeing something underwater that I've just like been dying to see my whole life. You know, why are those memories not coming up? Why is it these memories of, why is it these memories of just heartache and loss and failure? You know, especially failure. Like, it's funny now that I'm talking about it out loud. I can't recall an exact memory that I was thinking about this morning, but it's like just dozens of these crappy memories. I don't know. It's I don't know if other people grapple with this, or again, if it's just because I'm going through this big identity shift that's like making me grapple with it. Like coming to terms with who I was and just accepting it and loving that part of me, even though it hurts and it feels terrible. Maybe that's what it is. It's like accepting it and letting it go. And that's the other thing too, because I'm all about like, don't live in the past, you know, don't let the past determine your future. And so waking up with my past just kind of right in my face, just running all these memories through my brain, it's like, I don't want to live in the past, you know, I don't want to think about that stuff. But yeah, maybe it's my subconscious telling me I gotta, you know, just face my demons, face the crap, and just accept it, thank it for all the lessons I've learned, and then move on. Because that's what it is, right? It's all about the lessons. You know, I'm really starting to discover, especially being here in Bali, and one of the yoga teachers I'm working with he's like, there is no like good and bad, right and wrong, you know, there's like positive energy and negative energy, but just because it's positive and negative, you know, that come together to make matter essentially, doesn't mean that it's good or bad, right or wrong. It's just different. It's just the opposite of the other. And that's the other thing, is thinking about these memories, thinking about the past. It's like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad thing. It was a lesson. It was something that needed to be learned and changed and worked through, and then, you know, start differently, start better, become better from it. So yeah, that's what I'm grappling with every morning. So this hike up the ridge has been super helpful. It's amazing how exercise can get you like out of the head and back into the body, and really just slow those thoughts down, slow the mind. So yeah, I don't know. That's my story for today. See you tomorrow.